Hello guys, so today we're gonna see how gold moves last week. So we'll start from the higher time frame. So here we can see that there's a big trend line starting from 52.11 up to 41.11. So there was high liquidity in this trend line. So we see from 8 hours, you can see from 8 hours there's one touch, two touch, three touch here, and the fours and the break. So I've been seeing the market on some lower time frame. When we see on 4 hour, there is another trend line here that has been broken here, but this is because the fundamental news, as you can see here, there's a straight line after this grab here. So this is just a fake out. So we see here there is high liquidity, high line, high key level here. So we point out to here, market comes from here and can touch this trend. This is also a trend line here. You can see this is a trend line, but there's no touch, so it can't be valid here. So we see the market as there is a support here, there is a support here. This line is targeted from 30 minutes and 4-hour correlation. So there's a high support, major support here. So the market have touched this 1 times 2, 3 and 4. So the market have a trend line and the major support. So the trend line, if the trend line has been broken, the market will go up, and if the major support has been broken, the market will go down. So I've been expecting that, but on Sunday, the market, I have this key level, like it's like this price action pattern. It's like a wedge. The market was going like this, so the market will have a wedge kind of shape. So as you can see here, there is a wedge, one, it is making the angle very small here, and it have to be broken in this place. So I've been waiting this. So as you can see here, this is the market have touched this place, it can't break this place, so the market have an upward move or an upward trend. So here you can stretch your Fibonacci, zones and see the market have a 0.786 zone here. So this point can't be break. So this is another confirmation for the market to go up, but my entry was not here. My entry was, I suspected that the market will go up, so I have seen this breakout structure here, and the trend will be broken here. So if the trend have been broken here, there will be a retracement. So I have entered in this breaker block. So to get this entry, I stretch my Fibonacci here, and I have entered in this in this golden zone. So there was a market structure break here and a Fibonacci entry, and my entry was up to here. So it is, I have grabbed 700 pips in this entry. So my next entry was you can see here that the market just touch and go up. So the next entry was here. There was a market shift, so we'll stretch our Fibonacci retracement, and the market haven't touched our zones or golden zone, so we'll enter in another entry. So the market have touched this. The market also haven't touched this support, so the market, we haven't entered any market since then. But here we'll stretch our Fibonacci extension zones because the market is moving only uptrend. We'll see this golden zone. So since we don't have any seeing supports, we only have a 4-hour support resistance here. So we'll stretch our Fibonacci, and from the first pullback we'll enter our zone on this zone, and we'll manage our risks up to 100 pips. We'll manage our risk up to 100 pips and go to this resistance zone, and you can see this entry. We entered on our zone of Fibonacci golden zone. So this is more it's not similar to other zones, but I use this zones when there is no liquidity in the market. No, only a trend, when the market trend only in one side, I use this zone. But as a price action here, you can see a trend line here and enter as well here. You can manage your risk 100%, 100 pips, and go to this resistance zone and grab for 400 pips. But this was my early age zones, but I enter in this zone and grab 1400 pips, and I have entered on Friday this zone after the news. The market have make me out by this entry here. There's a support and entry here, but the markets was having a liquidity and some interest rate expectation in 2017, so the market have moved. But this week trade was good, and I have only 2 trades, one 750 pips and the other is 1400 pips, and this was my weekly trades. So thank you.